It's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, and we help you make more sales with less effort. And I'm so excited today because today is episode number 2 of Personality-Based Sales, where we teach you how to connect, how to collaborate, and how to close having a sales conversation. Because I recognize, being in this industry for 12 years, all the time, full time, that myself, I was number one, and my clients, they're really struggling right now with how do they determine what type of personality the prospect has. So can you imagine having a conversation with someone and you not know if they're a visual type of person, if they're an auditory type of person, if there's someone that has to listen or connect with you on an emotional level? And that's one of the biggest challenges that my clients are having, and I was having myself, because I didn't want to come across as salesy. And if that's you out there right now and you're listening and you're like, you know what, Shay, I don't want to come across as salesy. I too want to understand the personality type of my ideal client. I want to welcome you to this conversation, this sales conversation we're having at revenuetalks.com. Again, revenuetalks.com. This is the second episode because there are 4 sales personality types. Last time I talked about personality type number 1, which is the conductor. Today I'll be talking about personality type number 2. Now, if you want personality type 3 and 4, and you certainly want the keys to success, the real money ideas, then I want you to hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button, and we're going to send those videos to you. How's that? We're going to send those episodes to you so you can listen to it in the comforts of your home, from your mobile device, maybe while you're driving or while you're sitting in the office and preparing to meet with a client. You can say, you know what? I need to understand the 4 personality types so I can make sure that I connect with my client at a much, much deeper level. Now, one of the things that we learned about the conductor earlier is the conductor does not like to have their time wasted. We understand that the conductor is really focused not on the personality or not in terms of connecting with you from an emotional perspective. They don't care about the personal relationships, but the conductor, they care about results. They're bottom line driven. Now, last time I talked to you about how to spot them. They are very animated. Sometimes they lean forward in their conversations. When they're speaking to you on the phone or through their email communications, they use decorative sentences. They declare what they want. They tell you what they want. And then we talk about how to sell to them. Number 1, don't waste their time. That's right. And then I even went over last time as a bonus, I might do it this episode if we have enough time, is I talked about how to interact with sales personality types. So I took some time so you and I could connect, and I could teach you that. And I said, look, give them what they want, be precise with your answers, and use logical reasons. Now, today I'm going to talk about personality type number 2. There are 4. How many are there? There are 4. You might be wondering, Shay, why is this important to me as an entrepreneur? Why is this important to me as a business owner? You know, I'm really glad you asked. I was having a conversation with a professor of a university. And this person is a psychology professor. And they were sharing with me what they had learned about different personalities. Myers-Briggs, they mentioned all these different type of tests to learn what type of people are, what drives them, what motivates them, what helps them be consistent, what makes happy relationships. And as I was talking to them, I said, wow, that's really informative. And I would want to know that, because if I'm in a relationship, I want to know the love languages, which this person brought up, of the person I'm in a relationship with, so I can connect with them. And I could speak their language. I could be right there with them. That's what I would want. And then the person said this. He said, Shay, what about your clients? I thought to myself, my clients, I mean people that I work with, they would want to know the sales personalities. You should spend some time studying. Talk to your most successful clients. Read up on folks that are in the industry. Spend some time. I said, bro, I never thought about that. So if I can teach people how they can connect, understand the personality type, then they can probably close bigger deals. They could have greater peace of mind. They could connect with their prospect and truly understand what they want, need, and desire if I understood the personality types. And that's what I did. I went on this mission. And I studied. I researched. I spoke on the phone to my clients. I spoke to folks who weren't my clients. I talked to people in the industry. I mean, I went and I did the research. I did the homework. And I thought about my own clients that we work with here at Team PPI. And I said, you know, I've got the answer. And I'm glad you're here today because I'm going to share the answer with you today. This is number 2. There are 4 personality types. So I've broken it down and I put it because I see things through a sales lens. I put it into a sales perspective. So this conversation we're having now, this is for the entrepreneur. This is for the business owner. This is for the coach, the speaker, the consultant, the network marketer, the person who has some type of income directly tied to revenue. Hence, we call it revenue talk. So today is personality-based sales, your ideal client type. Understand them, what defines them, understand how to spot them, and then more importantly, how do you sell to them? And I got a bonus on the other side, baby. Can't wait to show it to you. Really, I really can't wait. Okay, let's get into personality type number 2. Toss that over there. Personality type number 2 is the Rockstar. Now, the Rockstar is important. So the other one was the conductor, but this one I call the Rockstar. And why do I call it the Rockstar? Well, I'm going to define that in just a moment. I'm going to define that in just a moment. But now you know there's a conductor. That's personality type number 1. And you know there's a Rockstar, right? So that's really cool. So now the question becomes, Shay, define how I know I'm speaking to a Rockstar, Shay. Tell me some things. Number 1 is they value personal relationships. Not the conductor. The conductor only wants results, not the rock star. See, they're going to do business with people that they trust. They value it. And those are folks they're going to do business with. How do I spot a rock star, Shay? Tell me, please. What's another way I can spot them? Well, you know what? They like excitement. They love new challenges. But what I love most about the rock star, other than them liking excitement and new challenges, they're sitting there. You're trying to solve a problem. That's a challenge to them. They like folks who are innovative, who are creative. Jot this in your notes as you're listening right now and maybe watching right now as I share this message with you. They like creative solutions. Look, we do something called the Extreme Business Makeover. And it's for those folks that are serious, that are motivated, and they want to make over their entire business. They want to automate their business. They want a new brand. They're looking for automation tools, marketing concepts, and they're looking for sales, and they want it all done for them on a bow when they walk out. But you know the number 1 way I know that I'm speaking to a rock star is sometimes they'll tell me, they'll use these words, Shay, I don't want an out-of-the-box solution. Shay, what I do is different. What I do is creative. And I look to work with people who value relationships. See, that's how you know you're dealing with a rock star. Relationships, and they want creativity, baby. They want them both together. And you know what? It's possible you can have both. What's another way, Shay, that you spot a rock star? Now, this is just episode number 2 of 4, because there's 4 personality types, and today we're helping you communicate with your clients. We don't want you to be salesy, and we're giving you what I have learned from working with sales millionaires. What are sales millionaires, Shay? Those are the people in the top 1% in the world. They earn over $500,000 a year. This is a direct result of their ability to be able to sell. So wouldn't it make sense? I love the quote, success leaves clues. So I've taken the clues from them, and one of the clues is they understand. They don't call it sales personality type. They call it connecting. They call it heart-to-heart selling. They call it understanding their prospect through asking questions, but the questions are identifying the personality type. Are they a conductor? That's a Shay Brown remix version based on all my training. Are they a rock star? Yes. So what do the rock stars look for when you try to define them? How do you know it's them? Well, they look for sales superstars to guide them through the process. So they want you just to guide them, just to walk them step by step through the process. And that's most important to them. They're not looking to do all the work themselves. They're dependent on you to be the person to take them to the promised land. They're dependent on you to be the person. So now you've defined them. You know they're interested in personal relationships. You know they're interested in creative solutions. You know they're looking to you to be the expert to come back to them. Otherwise, they've already Googled it. They've already looked online. They've done their homework. They're not helpless. That's why they're a rock star, baby. So what are some other things we can do? What's most important to them? Most important to them, and how do you spot them, is they're looking for value. Said a different way. Say it with the Shay Brown remix. What is value, Shay? It's the benefits. And one of the things I shared that I learned from my mentor, Eric, is that people buy benefits. So wouldn't it make sense to give that to them? So how do you spot them? How do you know they're there? Shay, share that with me, please. Well, here's how to spot them. They're great listeners. They're going to ask more questions. See, that's the cool part. They're going to ask you questions because they want you to guide them. They want you to help them, but they already know what they want. Can they trust you? Today we're talking at Revenue Talks, personality-based sales. There are 4 personality sales types that I have identified. I've categorized them. I've given you the names for them. I've shared how to define them, how to spot them, how to sell to them. And I'm sharing it with you today so that you can do in your sales conversation. This is what I want you to have. You can do 3 things in your sales conversation. Jot these 3 things down your notes. You can connect. Heart-to-heart selling, baby. You're going to be authentic. You're going to be yourself. You can collaborate. You can share with them how you solve it. You can talk about all the ways you can do it. You can work together. That's why you have a conversation, not a presentation. And number three, I'm so glad you're here. I really am. I get excited because I'm on a mission. I'm really on a mission to help 10 million sales professionals. This is one way we're going to do it, to make more sales with less effort. And I only got 10 years to do it. So here's what I need you. I need your help. Look below, hit the share button. Hit the share button right now. Hit the share button and just jot these words. If you believe that you're going to go identify prospects, personality types, if you believe you're going to be in this sales conversation, if you believe that you're going to connect at a much deeper level, on a subconscious level, because you'll know what you're going to say, when you're going to say it, and why you're going to say it, then go and hit the share button. Hit the share button. Just type hashtag I believe. I got a gift for you. Hashtag I believe. Just hit that. Hashtag I believe. Now we know you can spot them because they're much more friendly, they're calm, and they're very much laid back. But how do I sell to the rock star, Shay? I get what you say. They're friendly, they're calm, they're patient, they're laid back, they're informative, they're going to ask questions. I've got to walk them through the value, Shay. I understand that. But how do I sell to them? See, I'm accomplishing 3 things today. I'm giving you the personality type. I'm telling you how we define them. I'm telling you how to spot them. And then more importantly, how to sell to them at revenuetalks.com. I'm excited. Head on over to revenuetalks.com. This is your time. This is your moment. You're going to have better sales conversations. And don't forget to get your free gift, baby. I got 5 of them. Now, there are 4 personality types. This is the 2nd episode. Maybe you didn't get episode number 1. That's okay. Maybe you're here at episode number 2, but there is a 3 and 4, and you must hit the subscribe button in order to receive the episodes. That's my gift to you. Okay. So Shay, how do I sell to them? Give me one idea. I always say one idea per minute. It's better than 1,000 ideas you know right now. And here's one idea. Pitch the vision. Pitch the vision. Jot that down in your notes, please. Don't miss that. I'm going to say it one more time. Pitch the vision. Why, Shay? The reason why I said value, here's why I've identified with rock stars. They buy the possibilities. They buy the possibilities of your creative solution. They're trusting you're going to be able to implement it. You're the one that takes them to the promised land, but we've got to show them the promised land and then the blueprint to get there. And if we do that, the rock star, you've connected with them. But how do you sell to them, Shay? How do you sell to them? You're going to take a little more time. You can't rush them. You've got to establish rapport. You've got to make sure you understand who they are. You've got to connect with their big why. How do you sell the rock stars? How do you make sure that you're not trying to be manipulative? Or because I hear you out there, and I would feel the same way. You don't feel like you're manipulating anybody. I get that. And you certainly don't want to feel like you got to persuade them or influence them. Heck, I don't even teach those skills. But in your sales conversation, like sales millionaires out there, myself and others that are out there right now, you do want to connect with them. You do want to know that you're in partnership to help them solve their problem, that it is a collaboration. You've identified their personality type. Let's speak their language, please. Yeah, let's do that. How do you sell to a rock star? How do you sell to a rock star? One of the ways you sell to a rock star is you take the role of an expert and you walk them through the decision-making process. See, they're believing you. They're trusting you. You are the person they're coming to. And so as a result, they see you as the expert, not that you know more than them, but you've done it more times. And so we know that nothing sells like success. That facts tell and stories sell. Facts tell, stories sell. So you have to put yourself in a position to be able to share with them other folks you work with and how it's worked for them as well. And see, if you do that, then that makes the big difference. If you do that, now you've connected with them. If you do that, you can share that. But Shay, how do I interact with them? Tell me. Okay, we're here. Personality-based sales, your ideal client type. How do you have a sales conversation? How do you connect? How do you collaborate? And how do you close without being salesy? See, that's the problem. You don't know who you're talking to, so it's hard to identify them, and you don't want to sell everyone the exact same way you are sold. So how do you interact with them? I'm glad you had them. I'm going to give you a bonus. Now, if you didn't get the first one and you want to get the second and third videos, head on over to revenuetalks.com. Make sure you get your free gifts. Hit the button right now. Hit the like button. This is your moment. This is your year. This is your time. And now you can interact with them. Let's do it. Let's do it together. Come on, let's do it together. We talked about before, and it was very important, where we share with you step by step how to interact with conductors. Give them what they want. Be precise. Be logical. Now, number 2, the rock stars. This is money, baby. This is money. The rock stars. Interacting with sales personality types. You now know how to do it. This is you. See, you're so happy. And I'm happy for you as well. Here we go. Number 2, rock stars. Don't rush into the presentation. Take some time. Jot this down in your notes. Sometimes you got to slow down to speed up. That's right, you slow down to speed up. So don't rush into the presentation. Don't worry about pitching them. Don't worry about them not getting to your solution. Just have a conversation with them. Number two, stress, and this is important. Stress the emotional benefits. See, you've got to be creative. Shay, what are emotional benefits? Glad you asked. Maybe what they're looking for is peace of mind. Maybe they're looking to know they made a wise decision. Unlike the conductor who just wants you to get to the bottom line, the rock star wants to feel you. See, some folks got to just hear you. They got to hear you. Some personality types, all they got to do is just hear you. And then there's others that they've got to feel you. So you got to stress the emotional benefits. And then let them know that there's plenty of time for conversation and for questions. So you're going to take as much time as they need in order for them to get the benefit out of it. See, when you do that, you let them know there's plenty of times, you're interacting with the sales personalities now. So now you don't rush them, not rush into the presentation. Number two, you're stressing the emotional benefits because you have the distinction that people buy benefits. And while it's been often said at these type of trainings that people buy you, I'm not sure that's the case anymore. I mean, they got to like you. They got to trust you. You got to have a pleasing personality. But at the end of the day, they buy the benefits you say you're going to deliver. And then last, that there's plenty of time. You're going to work together. You're in this. See, they value the relationship. They want to make sure you're around for the long haul. You're in this thing. You're not just here to get a quick sale. You're not here to make a commission. No, you are here with creative ideas, with creative solutions. You're in it because you believe in what they're doing. You've stepped into their big why. And then you connected their big why with the value you say you're going to deliver. That is how you connect with the Rockstar. That is how you get there. So as you go back and you look at it, we're here now. This is another episode. I've got 2 more episodes, but in order for it to be released to you, hit the share button. Hit the share button and just type these 2 words. #I believe. #I believe. Just go and type that in there. #I believe. Come on over to RevenueTalks.com and make sure you pick up your free gift. Because I know what it's like to try to sell everybody the exact same way. And I certainly know what it's like to sell people the way you like to be sold. But I want you to step outside your comfort zone. I want you to at least identify your prospect's personality type. And then I want you to speak their language. I want you to solve their problem the way they want it to be solved. And I want you to be able to connect, collaborate, and at the end of the day, when it makes sense, close. You can do this because you're such a champion. The fact that you showed up, the fact that you're watching right now speaks volumes of the person that you are, and that the next 12 months will be your best 12 months ever. You're going to add this new skill to your sales success tool belt, and you're going to solve bigger problems, make more money, help more people, send your kids to a school of their choice, buy the home you've always wanted, hire folks, maybe go build a school in your community, or just give more. That's what you want to do, and that's what I believe, and that's what entrepreneurship is for. It's the fastest way to financial freedom for many of you, and let's have fun. I mean, I'm on a mission to help 10 million sales professionals make more sales with less effort. So with that being said, the way I love to close is I want you to always 3 H's. Number 1, be humble. Always be willing to serve, to help other folks, and you will make more sales with less effort. Number 2, stay hungry. Keep that thirst for knowledge. Always be learning. When do you stop learning? You never stop learning. And number three, always hustle. Give your best. Be better today than you were yesterday. You do that, and you will make the rest of your life the best of your life. With that being said, my name is Shay Brown, the sales cardiologist. Make it a great day, everyone. And I'm going to tell you one thing. We're going to make good things happen. We connect again next time. I'll see you at the next episode. God bless.